Good morning. This is Miss Maggie T with Lush Exchange. And if you're new to the channel, I want you to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss another post from me. But I want to talk to you guys about pushing yourself higher. To those that want to reach a level and don't know how to get there. They set a goal, but they don't go all the way in. The effort is not there. So they're thinking, why am I staying in the same place? Why can't I do better? How much effort did you put into it is the question. How much did you push yourself is the question. How hungry are you for it? If you're just like, I've done enough. It's not going to work for me. Okay. Well, you failed then. Let's get into this quote. Strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't. That I can't. I will not. All of that. It's not going to get you anywhere if you already set yourself up to fail. Or you don't think you're good enough. Or you don't do the steps to get you there. Not everybody's going to be able to do something right away. They have to learn and go through it first. So let's get to it. What are some ways to let go and take life to the next level? Here's some self-care tips about that. Only those who will risk going too far can possibly find out how far they can go. There used to be a time that I allowed my depression. I would build myself into a deep, dark place where I shut everything out, where my relationships around me let them drain me, and I was too worried about satisfying those people, being there for them. I put my own feelings and dreams aside, and I allowed them to control the way I think and felt. It's when those times you've given up on yourself, but you're wondering, why do I keep staying in this same place? You have to pull yourself out of there. And it took a long while before I realized it wasn't good enough simply to endure life. I had to learn to live life again. I made a new choice. I needed to do what it took to take my life to the next level. There comes a time in everyone's life when, for different reasons, it's necessary to let things go, if only because they're too heavy to carry around forever. So today I'm sharing a few ways that might help you take your life to the next level. Don't take mistakes personally. Use them as a guide. Each new day brings an opportunity for something different to unfold. You don't need to carry your mistakes with you. Remember, you are not your mistakes. Absolutely. If you dwell on what you didn't do for far too long and don't do anything about it, or use it as a stepping stool you learned from, then your mistakes will defeat you if you let it. Life will give you mighty rewards along with the problems it brings. How you deal with those problems determines that reward. Meaning, the bigger you get, the more successful you get, the more problems it can start bringing towards you. People, mistakes, failures at times. Because where you was at one point, when you reach to that different level, that's a whole different problem to worry about. especially when it's people in the background that just don't want to see you succeed. So they're doing everything in their power to help you be defeated. A lot of people that are just not happy with themselves, so they're not happy to see that you are successful. So they do everything to come at you, to get you to change your mind about things and stop. You got to be bigger than that. You got to be stronger than that. You got to not allow it to happen. Forget them. Worry about self. As you connect with others, take the time to remind them of their brilliance, their strength, their value to the world. Maybe they'll take the time to do the same for someone else. So be positive. Speak confidently. Encourage others. It's when you give that gift to other people, they take it to the next person. And they come back and just thank you for always being in a positive mindset. Always encouraging, always motivating. You have to be that person, especially if you're good at what you do. You're confident. You can speak it into someone else. Because sometimes people need a reminder about who they are, about their strengths. You know, even if you're seeing them doing just a little bit of achievement, give them some accolades. Make them feel better about themselves. Because they're going to keep going because they feel good about it. Be honest. Are your actions and habits in sync with the vision you have for your life? Don't wait for years being acknowledging you need a change in habit before acknowledging, You just let life go on. Time is moving, but you're not admitting that some of the things that you're doing to yourself is hurting you. It's going to keep you in that rut because you're not wanting to admit that certain things that you're doing is not helping you. It's not benefiting you. Holding on to those people, just having such bad habits that you don't want to change, like eating better and exercising. I don't need that. I don't need anybody to tell me what to do about myself. I got this. Okay. All right. We will definitely see then. Don't let anyone or anything take away your peace. Those bad energies, people. Some people are a great drain on your energy, and some issues take a while to be resolved. Avoid those who drain you and manage the difficult events always in faith that both issues can be converted into a better reality. You got to let these people go that are just there to put their misery on you. You're smiling, you're in a good mood, but they always just want to be those Debbie Downers. Oh, well, that's good. That's not, it's okay. Oh, you reached this? Oh, I could do better. Or, what is that little thing that you're doing? That's not going to do anything for you. You're wasting your time. Don't let them come into your life and drain your energy. Because they're miserable in themselves, insecure about something. So they rather also see you live in that misery. Sustained concentration of thought and action is usually the magical key to success. Maybe, just maybe, all you need to do to experience greater fulfillment and joy in life is to keep your thoughts more focused on what you want. Basically. You can't allow outside distractions distract you from what's most important. You have to stay focused. You have to. That means shutting yourself into your office to avoid those distractions, closing that door, and focusing on a task instead of picking up that phone because that person is crying on the other end unnecessarily now. You do have those drama queens, drama kings. You can't change everything at once. Don't waste your time and energy. Choose one thing at a time to give your attention to, and meanwhile, cherish the life you're living. Absolutely. We can't change everything all the time, and we can't change it all at once, like it said. Some task requires a little bit more effort. So, handle those battles one step at a time. Baby steps. Don't think that you're going to be in here just knocking it all out. It's going to be some challenges that's going to be a little bit harder for you. Don't try and climb the mountain before you reach it. Focus on where you are right now while you prepare yourself. No mountain is conquered without support. Be willing to ask for help when you need it. Everybody needs it. If you're that self-centered person that just think that you know it all, the be-alls, I'm talking to you. Because you won't take criticism. You get defensive about somebody helping you. And you push them away because you think you got it. And guess what? And look right back at it. You're in the same numbers that you was before when you started this. But I'm rising over you because I don't have that mindset of I think I got it all. No, everybody needs to learn something. Or you wouldn't be human if you was perfect. Resisting feelings that feel bad won't make them go away. You won't change bad feelings by waging war on them. Simply allow them to flow through you and replace them with something that feels better. Something that feels more like love than fear. So don't let those bad feelings hang inside of you. You have to turn it into something of joy. You have to find ways for relief. Turn that upside down into a smile. If your relationships aren't so hot right now, look for things you can love and appreciate in others. Love is an incredible force. It can dissolve difficulties, challenges, and negativity. And that can be also with loving yourself. When you love yourself, you think differently. When you love yourself, you move differently. You say things differently. You're more encouraging of yourself, and those challenges are not so difficult because you go into it with a higher head. Recognize why you want to do something. So, what is the reason why you want to choose that project? This gives you a clue as to how to do it. Knowing why brings greater clarity on how you're going to get it done. And if you get stuck, go back to your original purpose. The why. It never leads you astray. Definitely. Silence isn't always golden. People need to know you care. Speak up. People need to know when something doesn't feel good to you. Speak up. Silence often has a way of turning into resentment or disease. You can't hire someone to go to the gym for you and tone your muscles. You can't get someone else to meditate on your behalf so you can become enlightened. Some things in life require your participation. Choose the things that really matter and do them. So there are no easy steps. Then say we always hurt the ones we love. They say, Don't take your loved ones for granted. Never be too busy to give them the aspects of love that matter. Appreciation, acceptance, and acceptance. Add kindness and consideration to love, and you have a recipe for happy, healthy relationships. I hope that made sense. I know I butchered that one. Don't make choices and then spend the rest of life and time complaining. If the choice you made doesn't work, choose again. Some things may just not be right for you, but you got to go through it and get the feel of it first. Sometimes it's a choice between two things, neither of which are perfect. The time you waste complaining today isn't going to make tomorrow any better. So just always, it's not going to get me anywhere. It's not, when you feel like that, yeah, you're not going to go anywhere. Every now and then, make a decision that's far beyond your current capacity to reach. If you don't let the idea go, you often find it comes to pass without you ever understanding how. It's no surprise that we don't get what we want when the number of no I can'ts outnumber our yes I can do it 1,000 to 1. Repetition is a convincing argument. It's time to remind yourself on a daily basis of what you can accomplish. You are always becoming a living result of your inner speech. Stop settling for being a little bit better. You've been put on this planet to live your greatest life. Be your most fearless self. Life on purpose, not by default. Live on purpose, not by default. As always, I am grateful of things that I can share to others to get them better. And when they come back and let me know, hey man, I got your message and it's helping me, I've accomplished one goal, and that's to help others. That's my gift to you guys. And it's because I go through these experiences myself. And if I'm not going through it, there's no way in the world I can help anybody else. So I hope you take this message and apply it. You got to push yourself. You can't limit yourself at all. You have to want to be more than you are today. You got to get that hunger in you. You have to change your mindset just a little bit. You have to challenge yourself even harder. So you see a tough feat, take it on. You set yourself at a higher level of a goal, take that on. Find ways to reach it. There's plenty of things that you can look for. You can talk to other people that are more successful than you. Ask them, pick their brains a little bit. Now, if someone's willing to help, that's great. But not everybody is obligated to help you. Some people are in it for themselves. You're gonna run across that. But if you do the steps that it takes as far as reading, finding it out for yourself, you will definitely go far. All right, people? Well, till the next time, this is Miss Maggie T again with Lush Exchange. And I appreciate you guys. If you made it to this end of this video, I want you to give me a like, a subscribe, and let me know that I will be somebody. Okay? All right. And I'm out, people. Have a great morning. Peace.